How you doing, Yara?
What up, my guy? What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're gonna go ahead and get this started with a few basic questions, and we'll go from there.
All right, for sure, for sure.
All right, let's start it off. Just tell the viewers your name, age, school, class,
Um,
anything you want to know
so,
about you.
Miara O'Neal, Shaq's daughter. I just turned 14. Played basketball, of course, class of 2024. Yeah, that's basically it.
All right. How's your quarantine been? What have you been doing?
Um,
Training up.
just staying in with the family, not doing much since the virus is going around. There's not a lot to do. So we just stay home, spend time together. That's basically it. I've been training. I've been training a lot too.
Has your training regimen changed at all with gyms being closed, or have you adapted to that?
Um,
Found a gym?
I moved to Houston not too long ago, so my cousin has his trainer and they have like this little private gym, so we just go over there sometimes. But I don't really do much. I just play basketball, train, hang time with the family. That's basically it.
What's your basketball journey been like up to this point? When did you really realize you have
Um,
love for the game?
well, before I grew into it because my whole family, of course, was surrounded by basketball. And at first, I was just playing for like fun because it wasn't really much to do. But when I found out I really wanted to play, I think I was like around 8 or 9, I think, and that's when I really fell in love with like the competitiveness and like yeah, I would say just being competitive and like all eyes are on you and like yeah, that's basically it. Just fell in love with the sound of a basketball, like not much.
What would you say some of your greatest strengths on a basketball court are?
Um, my height, my my height mostly, because I could get to the basket easily. Layups, my number one. Um, I'm more of an all around player. I could dribble, shoot, I can do all of it. But I would say my height is like the number one thing that I can use.
What's one word or phrase you'd use to describe yourself as a person and a basketball player?
Um, dang, that's hard. Yo, it's all the way on the other side. My bad. I would say, I would say, I would say strong. Cause when I'm on the court, like my mental, like actually, I would say my physical strengths are like unstoppable. I can do whatever I want when I put my mind to it. Uh, but also my emotions, I won't let anything get to me. Really, I can just play. Nothing matters.
How big of a role does it play having obviously two brothers that are very competitive? Your dad, who's arguably one of the greatest of all time, being, being born into
um.
a family.
All right. Um. You said how big of a role do I play in
Or
that?
how big of a role do they play in your basketball?
Oh. I would say I'll start with my dad. He works a lot, so he's not really around that much. But he tries his hardest to, check in, make sure that we're doing okay. He shows us what he did in his prime and how he got to where he is. And he plays a big role in that basketball part of life. Shakir and Sharif, they're always there. They're always, showing me off on their social media, saying that I'm the best in the family. So that helps a lot. That helps a lot. And
What did,
as me being a girl, like girls basketball is not really
mhm.
a big thing. So they try to help it a little bit.
How much of how much of a leader do you consider yourself in girls basketball? And
Um, I mean, I would say for me being this young, and I'm still young and I don't really know like what the future holds. I try my hardest to like, put girls basketball out there, you know, but we just getting started. We're just getting started. Nothing really big has happened yet, but we'll see what happens.
A fan question was, when did you get your first dunk, and how tall are you currently?
uh First dunk. So that video that went viral, I was at my dad's house. It was in Atlanta. That was my first dunk, I think. Yeah, it was. And I was six. Well, right now I'm 6'3" right now, but in that video I was like 6'1", 6'2", I think. But yeah, that was my first dunk.
Um, who's your favorite NBA, WNBA celebrity? Who do you idolize the most? You would say, could be your dad, could
Um,
be anybody.
I would say Kobe because like he's just like he's just a different like type of person. He tries to help everybody in any way he can. But yeah, I would say Kobe, especially in basketball, because like he was the best. Like he was the goat, literally. But yeah, I'll say Kobe for sure.
What's your favorite thing about basketball?
Um, it's a lot. I would say how competitive it is, cause like yeah, how competitive it is. Like it helps with everything. It helps with life. Um, when you're feeling some type of way about something, you can go straight to basketball. Like it's just amazing. But how competitive it is, of course. Yeah.
So, what are some of your individual goals come upcoming in the next 4 years, 8 years, and then any team goals, and then leading into that, what is your dream college?
Dream college? Oh, honestly, I don't. I haven't been really worrying. I've never really worried about like what college I want to go to. I honestly just want to play. Like it doesn't really matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, my goal is to make it to the league. Um, for high school, I want to, go to USA or do all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, make it to the league is number one, and just make a difference in girls basketball. Probably, just what I worry about.
How often do you train?
I was well before this whole virus thing. I would go like every day, but now since the virus is like getting worse, I can't really do it as much as I want to. But right now it's like 2 days a week or 2 or 3 days a week. It depends on like what the day is. But before it was like every day, except for the weekend, because it's my free time. But yeah, every day basically.
What are some other hoopers around your age group that you're good friends with, close with, have a good
Uh,
relationship?
well, my best friend Christy, y'all probably know who that is. Brooklyn, um, Katie, uh, in 2023, Jada Williams, that's my dog. Who else? Jelani Cambridge. Who else? That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What's a go-to pregame meal snack on the run?
Well, to me, I don't really like eating before I play basketball just because sometimes it just doesn't feel right. So
Mm-hmm.
if I were to eat something, it would probably be like a I don't even know, to be honest. It'll probably be like some type of candy, to be honest. I remember one time I was playing basketball for my school. It was seventh grade. It was the championship game. My mom brought me some gummy bears and a Gatorade, and I ate some of the gummy bears, and I went off that game. So I would probably say like it would be some type of candy.
What's your greatest accomplishment so far in your basketball career? And then leading into that, this probably isn't your greatest accomplishment, but what's your highest scoring game?
Highest scoring game. Uh, I think it was like 46 or something. It was 46 points. Greatest accomplishment is probably when I was younger, I wasn't really that confident in myself. I didn't think I was that good. But now I've got more confident in myself, and I just don't forget. I just don't really care what anyone says. I just try to make myself proud, and I'm doing pretty good at it right now. So that's probably one of my greatest accomplishments is gaining confidence and like blocking out all the hate and how people try to bring me down. So I've just gotten better at that, and that's probably one of my greatest accomplishments.
How often do you train or compete with your two brothers, Sharif and Shakir?
Well, since it's like totally different sports, like it's totally different, like how competitive it is.
Mm-hmm.
We whenever we can, we play a lot. Like if they're doing like scrimmaging or like 2-on-2 or 1-on-1, I'll try and like join in, but like sometimes they'll just be like, "No, you're a girl, you can't. We don't want to hurt you." But I do it anyway. But when we were younger, we used to play a lot. But now that we're getting older and like we're getting deeper into the basketball world, we like do more independent stuff. Like Shakir and Sharif and all their friends, they play like they do runs and stuff, and I do more like solo work, try to get better to get to their level. So we do like more independent stuff. But we did play a lot, and we still do, but not that often as we used to.
Obviously, you probably haven't been playing too much basketball in big groups with the whole
Yeah.
pandemic. So, how was your last past AAU season and school season from the prior year?
Um, it was great actually. School season we won the championship. AAU, um, that one good. That one good. I don't even remember. We went undefeated. We lost like 2 games, I think. It wasn't that much long of an AAU season, but it went good. But yeah, school season we won the championship, and that went really good.
What does it mean to you to have O'Neal as your last name?
To me, it's a really special, it's a really cool thing to like grow up in this cool. Not I wouldn't say cool, but like it's pretty cool to
Yeah,
have the last name of a legend in the NBA world. But I wouldn't say I'm any different from any other kid. Like we're all the same. It's just my last name is different.
mm-hmm.
But it's pretty cool. I can't
What would you
complain.
say your greatest interest outside of basketball is?
Oh, I don't know. It's like all basketball for me to be honest. But I do like video games and stuff. Or like dancing, like TikTok. But it's all basketball for me basically.
I'll finish it up here with one final question. What's some
Uh-huh.
advice you'd give to somebody that looks up to you, a younger version of yourself, or anybody, just just a younger hooper?
Um just be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you what you can be. Just block out all the hate. Block out everything. Do you. It's your life. Don't let anybody, get into your head and like try and bring you down. Um, yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate your time, Yara.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.